Bryce Deuce getting here, Butler County, for this week's edition of Big Iron Realty's Fridays in the Field. Lukas Fricke has joined us. Lucas, we started with 3. This week we're down to 1 because it's getting to be a busy time of year. You and I standing in the shade today as it's one of the warmer days we've seen over the past month or so.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot warmer finally. I'm seeing some good drying out temperatures and conditions, especially for our part of the world. We keep seeming to get all those little spot rains, so finally starting to see some crop progress with condition, and hopefully we're going to get out there pretty quick.
Today we're going to talk about harvest and planting. We'll explain more on the planting side in a moment, but your brother has started harvesting today in terms of seed corn. Tell us about that process.
Yep, Brennan started seed corn harvest today. That's why he's not here with us, but yep, they started today just north of I-80 down there by Tamora for Corteva Agrisciences and their product line. So pretty cool, finally getting out there. A little bit later than what I think they usually like to get it started, but yeah.
For the acres of seed corn on your property, tell us about the process to get that plant ready to harvest.
So a couple years ago, one of the patents for defoliation spray came up, so a lot more seed corn companies are able to use it. They use that defoliation spray to help with kernel size, if I'm not mistaken. So we actually just got defoliation spray today, and we're going to start seeing that now, starting to kill those leaves off. It doesn't hurt the soil, which is what a lot of people are kind of interested in. So that's kind of a nice benefit to it. As well as we got cover crop put out here a couple weeks ago. This time we didn't do it with airplane or using a spreader on the destroyer unit. We actually had an individual highboy come out and spread it within the rows. So trying to get that more even cover crop distribution. Stuff started to germinate, so pretty excited about that.
Are you seeing better application because of that?
Yes, much better, more even application, a lot better germination across that. A lot of people have better luck with that. It's our first year doing it, so hopefully it works out pretty decently.
Let's talk on the commercial side of corn and soybeans. It sounds like you guys have had a couple really good rains, and the crop's looking all right, isn't it?
Yeah, rain's an understatement. It seems like we've been able to catch it every time. Hopefully other people have been able to do the same. But no, we've been pretty wet, but it's starting to dry out, especially with the kind of hotter, warmer temps and good amount of wind here for the start of this week. So finally starting to see that hazy color in the beans and some yellowing of the leaves starting in some of our earlier planted beans. So yeah, finally starting to see some progression.
Normally this time of year, Husker Harvest Day is next week. People are starting to think about harvest, but not really the case around here. Any early predictions on when you guys will be able to start the harvest?
I know that our agronomist was telling us the other week, maybe around that September 15th time. I mean, I think we're going to have to see quite a bit of wind and heat to get to that point, but hopefully end of September, early October, we're going to be in the thick of it, so fingers crossed.
One of the things we've talked to you about is also the livestock side. You guys raise pigs. Any update on that as we're in September now?
I wish prices were better, like most probably livestock producers. I think everyone can say that. But, you know, we've actually had a pretty mild summer, in my opinion, at least where we're at. You know, we had a couple hot weeks there, but nothing sustained like we've had in past summers. So the livestock has fared pretty well throughout this weather. Gains have been pretty good here with the cooler nights and cooler days and good breezes. So especially for that, we're seeing some good things. So hopefully just the prices follow suit.
And finally, Lucas, we talked, I think, on the first episode about the fact you guys have some milo on the property. How's that crop look? Yeah,
good seed feel. It really helped forage out quite quickly and get us some good row cover. We've had some pretty decent canopy coverage to keep those weeds out. Pretty healthy grain fill on all of it, and it's just starting to turn color. So looking pretty decent as well this year.
Lukas Fricke has been our guest on the latest edition of Big Iron Realty's Fridays in the Field. Reporting in Butler County, I'm Bryce Deuce on the Rural Radio Network.
As a farmer, you are self-reliant. But when it comes to selling your farmland, it's hard to go at it alone. You need a real estate company you can lean on to guide you through the complex issues. Trust Big Iron Realty. We are the experts in selling land, but more importantly, we do things the right way. Our family values paired with today's technologies provide you with the selling experience you deserve. Big Iron Realty.